Bernstein believes that heading into next year, we'll be seeing a combination of the Fed raising rates and profit growths slowing. The result is an even more unstable market. Brian, how do you safeguard retirement savings at a time like this?
I think he's right. I don't know about the whole comment of, what did he say? Was it lily livers or something?
Yeah, lily livers. Yeah.
What in the world is he talking about?
I don't know.
Anyways, I think he's right. Inflation is here. It's destroying people's purchasing power, right? So the $500,000 of the old days that people had and said, I'm really in good shape. I can live on that.
Yeah.
And okay, so a
days of the old
middle America family that needs $60,000 a year to generate, maybe you have $3,000 in Social Security. I don't know. It's you're going to need more. You're going to need more.
Yeah, you do know.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
It's just not. It's, and it depends on your age. It depends on your other income. There's a lot of factors, guys. So I hate to always say like $500,000 is not enough because there's people that I've told that to. And they're like, Brian, you just told me that last year. Then why is it? Well, you're the exception to the rule, okay? You guys live well below your means. You don't travel anywhere. You don't have any kids, so you're not spending money on grandkids. You're not big travelers. You're homebodies, right? Your expenses are like $3,000 a month. Social Security and your pension takes care of. You're not even digging into your money.
You don't have a TV. You grow your own food.
Yeah, exactly. You live on the land. You live in a yurt. I mean,
yeah.
You walk to the store, you ride your bike everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, so you're not exactly a typical American, right?
Yeah.
Where typical American is spending $70,000, $80,000 a year, and they say they're spending $50,000 to $60,000 a year. That's what they tell me, and then I go home, find out what you spent in the last 12 months, take your bank statement. Easiest way to do it is just you don't have to do finance. You could do financial software like Mint or Dave Ramsey has every dollar budget. There's all kinds of different software you can download and see your transactions, right? But the easy way is just to look at what you spent last year, take out the transfers on your bank statement, your credit card, and go every single time. I'm telling you, every single time.
That's way more than they thought.
It's always
more.
Now, there has been an engineer or somebody that's very, very detailed and tracks every cent and goes, I know exactly what I spent. I spent $3,762 an average in the last 24 months. I'm like, wow, okay. You're the 1% that actually tracks everything like that. But everybody else is like, yeah, we're doing fine.
Right? Because 1%ers.
Right, you 1%ers. Because you actually had, a cash flow. And you're okay because you're still saving money. We had a client go, well, Brian, I'm saving $2,000 a month in my savings account every month. So we're doing pretty good. So how much did you spend? He's like, well, I don't really know, but I'm saving $2,000 a month, right? And so I can kind of break it down that way and go, well, are you doing that every month? It's like, well, no, sometimes I'm not because, we had the roof happen. So you're not really saving $2,000, right? You got to take $12,000 out of savings to pay for the roof. If you can get a roof for $12,000 today.
No, you can't.
Yeah. I think you can get the plastic roof,
yeah,
right? The tarp,
yeah,
that goes over to protect it while you're
pay for the felt.
The felt,
yeah.
Maybe the gutters. No,
4 nails in the felt.
Did you put gutters on your new roof too?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
How
I had to. It was a metal roof. So.
Okay, so you couldn't use the old gutters.
They were 4-inch, so we had to do 6-inch gutters.
Oh, what did that cost?
Total,
if you don't mind me asking,
all total, it was just south of $30,000.
Oh, that's a good, reasonable car that you just bought.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
The problem is with a roof, when you get done and you spent that kind of money, you're going, I just don't feel that good. I just,
you know what I do? I feel good about my roof. Yeah,
well, it's funny
beautiful and it's new gutters, new shutters, the whole thing.
But it's not
chimney
like
cap.
You walk away with something like $30,000 in a kitchen.
Yeah,
you go, wow.
Yeah,
look at that.
I am using this daily.
Right.
The roof I never touch. Yeah, I can only see it.
Yeah, you're like,
and only parts of it.
Right, exactly. That's the way I always felt when you spend money. But you have to have a good roof, right, to protect you from the weather.
And what happens when the bird poops on the roof? And then you're like, you just pooped on my $30,000 roof.
The rain washes it off, right?
True.
So, but anyway, so speaking of roofs and protection, you need to have something that's going to protect you from inflation. And you've got to be investing your money, unfortunately. It's like people that are so conservative with their money and investing in CDs, bank accounts, or very, very low interest rate yielding investments are going to be hurt in the long run.
Yeah.
Now, you can have a bad year and, maybe you lost money this year, last year, or whatever. But the point is you got to have a little more moderately growing investments to keep up with inflation. Because the average over the last 30 years, 40 years, when you look back, There's a lot of statisticians that have paid attention to the real inflation, and it's really more around 7%. 7%.
That's crazy.
Not 3,
Yeah.
like the government's telling us. And that's an average, of course, not every year it's 7. You know what I mean? But when you look at that 7, that means your cost of living is doubling every 10 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you're going, well, we only spend $5,000 a month. Well, you're going to be spending $10,000 a month in 10 years. So
That's why 500,000 isn't enough to retire on.
Right.
That's why.
Right. Because, as your asset's going to grow, so you got to have a strategy for when you're going to take Social Security. Are you going to work part-time? That's a big conversation today. I want to say 80% of the people I'm going, look, I want to work part-time. Good. You should.
Yeah.
That's another way to hedge protection.
Yeah.
Have some peace of mind. Have the flexibility, right? You're not working yourself 50, 60 hours a week anymore, and you can still enjoy your life, right? You want to take a month vacation to go with your family to Paris or the beach or see your kids in California or whatever. Hopefully they don't live in California. But the idea is that if you have, another source of a steady income, deferring your assets is a great strategy as well to keep up with inflation. And hopefully inflation slows down. But I agree with Richard. I think it's here, and everything they're doing is going to make it worse. They are making it worse, and we do have to have a slow pullback to be able to stop this train because it is just too much on fire.
I think what Brian's saying is the roof is on fire. Okay, we'll stop right there.
Yeah, please.
It's way more than just the roof with Integrity Financial Planning. Brian Bowen and his team are the roof, the foundation, the bricks, the mortar, all of it. You need help? Give them a call. 866-2-PLAN-4, 866-TO-PLAN, and the number 4.